I get it. Sometimes you just need CGI. Dragons aren't real, you can't really shoot an action scene in space, and some locations only exist on the pages of novels. So if you want to see any of these things in any vaguely believable way, people need to use CGI. So fair enough, CGI has its place. But are we losing anything by always depending on CGI? I'd argue that even though CGI can definitely inject more drama and suspense into an action scene, there is still no equal to seeing the real thing. The issue is, even when the CGI is done very, very well, we still know it's CGI. Our brains know it's not real, so immediately there's a natural ceiling to how invested, how impressed, or how grossed out the audience is going to get. So, just for fun, let's take a look back at some of the most memorable times practical effects were used over CGI effects in movies. So, right out of the gate, Alien, the chest burster. Alien was already a tense sci-fi horror film, but one particular scene pushed practical effects to a whole new level, the infamous chest burster. The effect was created using a combination of puppetry, fake blood, and a lot of hidden mechanics. As an added bonus, the cast wasn't fully informed about what was going to happen, so when the alien burst out of John Hurt's chest, everyone's reaction was 100% genuine. As an aside, I think what contributed heavily to this being such a memorable scene was the acting. They all have very natural, very normal reactions to someone getting violently ill at the table. Is he choking? Is he sick? I don't know. Grab him. Between the chaos of the group and the fact that John Hurt appears to be in genuine pain, it ups the realistic factor heavily. Jurassic Park is often credited with pioneering CGI, but one of its most terrifying effects was completely practical: the life-size animatronic T-Rex. Stan Wilson and his team built a massive robotic dinosaur that could move, roar, and scare the pants off of everyone on set. The T-Rex animatronic was so realistic that sometimes it moved on its own due to water damage, terrifying the crew. Even with CGI advancements, many fans still prefer the T-Rex of the first Jurassic Park over the T-Rex in the most recent Jurassic World. Moving on, Terminator 2. Many movies have used real cars and trucks for spectacular crash scenes, and Terminator 2 is a great example. One of the best vehicle stunts is the semi-truck chase scene, where the T-1000 drives a massive tow truck off a bridge into the Los Angeles flood control channel while chasing John Connor. This was done practically with stunt drivers and real destruction. The truck's front axle broke on impact, but they kept it in the film, adding to the raw, high-stakes feel. And this is my favorite type of practical effects. When a car or truck jumps something, I want to see something break. Next up, The Exorcist. There are two scenes from The Exorcist that come to people's minds. First, the infamous vomit scene, and secondly, the head twisty scene. The special effects team created the projectile vomit using a mixture of, you guessed it, pea soup and oatmeal, and a hidden tube was connected to a pressurized pump to forcefully eject the liquid. The director intentionally misled actor Jason Miller about the exact timing and direction of the spray, leading to his genuine look of shock and disgust. The terrifying head-spinning scene was achieved using a life-size animatronic dummy of Reagan, created by special effects artist Dick Smith. The dummy featured a fully articulated head and neck, allowing it to rotate a full 360 degrees. Pneumatic mechanisms inside controlled the movement, and combined with realistic skin and facial details, a disturbingly realistic scene was born. Moving on, The Matrix Lobby Shootout. This is an iconic action scene created using special effects. Instead of CGI, real squibs were used to simulate bullets hitting walls, pillars, and glass. The set was meticulously designed with destructible elements, allowing debris to fly realistically. Slow-motion bullet time shots were achieved with a rig of multiple cameras capturing frames in sequence. The combination of practical explosions, squibs, and expert stunt work created this sequence that remains one of the greatest shootouts in modern movies. Even though CGI has become the go-to tool for modern filmmakers, practical effects continue to remind us that sometimes the best way to create movie magic is to build it for real. Thanks for watching.